We are Kids Meeting Kids, a nonprofit organization run by and for young people from ages 7 to 21 who work together to solve problems of our neighborhoods, our cities, and the world. After more than 18 years, the organization has involved over 700,000 kids from all over New York City area and from over 140 countries.
Kids Meeting Kids is a place that helps the youth let their word be heard by grown-ups and other kids who are affected by violence like them or who believe that their rights are being violated.
Kids Meeting Kids is an organization that helps kids and youth in trouble. We help them know, we listen to them, we try to inform them about their rights and how they could be heard.
Perhaps Kids Meeting Kids can make a difference, brings together young people across all racial, ethnic, and class lines so they can get to know one another, work together, and help one another to make our neighborhoods, our cities, and our world safer, more peaceful, and a loving place. Why is it important for the voice of kids to be heard?
It's important for the voices of kids to be heard because so many adult voices are heard nowadays, and the kids' voices are heard, and sometimes we need to put our point of view out there because it's not just about the grown-ups, it's about us too.
It is important for the voices of kids to be heard because many times they are neglected by adults. The adults might think that they don't have anything to say. They are thinking things.
Well, kids' voice need to be heard because, everybody has a voice. They don't stand there with their mouth shut, right? They don't say nothing. Everybody has a voice, and I guess they should be heard.
We hold meetings and workshops concerning violence in all of its forms, racism, kids' rights, and other local and international children's issues. We organize walks against violence, vigils, and basketball tournaments that address issues of violence and non-violence. They are called Hoops for Peace. But one of our biggest events is the International Children's Congress, held at the UNICEF House every year.
The Children's Congress is one of the biggest events that we do here. We invite kids from many different countries. And there they meet to talk about their rights, the Children's Rights Convention of the Rights of a Child, and they also talk about what the United Nations is and how the document can help them and what they could do. And another thing they talk about is what other kids are going through, like in countries where there is war and they are soldiers. Kids that work as in sweatshops, doing child labor and things like that.
Each year at our Congress, kids come together from all around New York City and from more than 140 countries to address issues of kids and violence, war, poverty, education, homelessness, and child labor and exploitation. The Children's Congress is a big meeting where we bring kids so we could educate them about their rights. The Convention on the Rights of the Children.
Oh, it was so fun. I really liked the Congress. That day was my birthday, but it was so fun. Because little kids, all of them say happy birthday to me. Like at the end of the day, they were hugging me. And I felt really good because kids, they share their ideas, their concerns, and what they believe should change in the world. So I really enjoyed the day on the Congress.
For the Children's Congress, there are many things we have to do to prepare and organize the meeting. We start by planning 3 months in advance. The first thing we do is request youth delegates from around the world that reside in the New York City area. Schools and the permanent missions to the United Nations send many young people to participate in the Congress. The process of making the Congress is kind of big because we have to start months in advance and we have to contact many schools so they could send delegates. Then we have to get leaders to handle the kids and then we subdivide them in groups according to their age. And that's basically, it's a lot of paper. Also, we have to request a room in UNICEF House, and that's where we've been doing it for since we started. At the Congress, many kids come from around the world, and some of the countries that are often represented are the United States, China, Cuba, Chile, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Mexico, the Philippines, Egypt, and many more.
We don't do like a whole section of 50 kids together. We divide it into small groups of 10 kids per age. So we do like a whole group of 12-year-olds. We also do a whole group for 9-year-olds because they have the age is a difference, but also their knowledge. So you have to be easy on some of them and harder on others. And those kids that you see there, they all come from countries where they have been at war. And they
Kids
all
from war
have
zones are coming to talk together about what happens to kids in war. Kids are coming from many parts of our city and the world to talk about the big needs and the day-to-day problems of kids everywhere and what they, as kids, can do to help make things better.
Hi everyone, I came here with a group of kids from Kosovo and Sierra Leone, and each of us wants to say something about ourselves, what we most. I lost my memory of nature. We should make our environment more comfortable to live in. We should build factories in places that are dense.
We also have some kids present what their problem is. In this last Congress, we had kids from armed conflicts, and they spoke about what their experience was back in their countries and what they wanted to be changed, what they thought kids could do to help them there, and grown-ups.
We hope that their efforts will be taken seriously. They will go home to share their ideas with other kids and involve both kids and grown-ups in their efforts.
Let me be your hero.
Shall we ask the why?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
I think it was great. It was like the best, one of the best things I ever gone to. I learned a lot. It transformed my life because like when I got home in the train, I was just talking about it. When I got home, I was watching TV and I was just like have flashbacks. And like I spent like 2 days when I went to sleep at night. I closed my eyes and I wanted to go to sleep, but I couldn't because I just started thinking of all the kids, the things we did.
The benefits the kids gain from coming to Congress is that they come out more knowledgeable about social issues.
I've never been to a conference like that in which they speak to people about experiences and stuff. And I felt kind of good because I talked about my experiences.
They also see themselves as being able to help other kids now that they understand what's happening in other countries. Now that they feel they get help and that people will be able to hear what they say.
I like everything. Like I got to see like most of the groups because I was walking around. And because my group, they were so nice, you know, they knew more than me. They were 11, but they knew more than me. So
Kids Meeting Kids will continue to find ways to help one another and to make this a fair and a peaceful world.